I'm TarotOracle, and I wanted to keep you updated on basically what happened with our winter storm. So it is almost over. I think we have 2 more nights of heavy winter storm, and then we're out of the woods. So what happened? Well, Texas apparently was not prepared for this type of winter storm, which does make sense. We are sort of a hot environment for the most part, but in the winter we don't have the infrastructure to snowplow things. We don't have the infrastructure to do a variety of things in a massive snowstorm. So we got hit with like -5 degree, and I knew it was coming because they talked about it on the news nonstop. So I went and bought like 5 huge cases of bottled water. I went and bought some gallon water. And so I just basically went a lot of food. So we prepared pretty well and sort of hunkered down and hope for the best. And obviously, you drip your water, you drip your faucets and tubs and whatnot when the winter storm is coming. Well, the bad news is the power died. And that basically caused a lot of problems. Now, luckily, I'm in a newer house with great insulation, and it is brick. And we have a fireplace that runs on gas, which never went out, by the way. So we had it pretty good. I mean, we had it pretty decent. The biggest problem was the water going out. And if you wanted to take a bath, you had to gather the snow, put it into the bathtub and melt it, which sucks. If you've never taken a melted snow bath, that is not recommended at all, but that's the way you had to go. So, so the power would go on 15 minutes, then would go off 15 minutes, it'd go back on 15 minutes, and it'd go off 15 minutes. So it's a huge pain in the ass, and you never really got. But again, luckily, the house temperature never got below like 70 because no matter if you have rolling blackouts, the minute it comes back on, everybody's going to jack their heat to get the heat back. So, and then the water went out, which is the biggest problem. The water going out is I'm supposed to drip my faucets. It's -5 degrees with a wind chill of like -20, and I have no water to drip. So the lines were empty, and I assumed that at some point they froze. Maybe not. Again, we had great heat. We had the house heated the whole time, so maybe not. Still haven't found out yet until everything thaws. But I think I came out unscathed. I believe so. I'm hoping so. Cross my fingers. Yeah, so, it just sucked. And I couldn't really stream. And I did have one night where we had like 4 hours of power in a row. And then that evening after I went to bed, it was 15 on, 15 off, 15 on, 15 off. It's kind of a pain. Anyway, I think we're back to normal. Again, I have one more night where we have, we have like super cold temperatures. But yeah, next winter, they really need to fix their problems, because that sucked. And the reason we didn't have water was because the pumping station didn't have enough power. Because the power is off, the pumping station can't pump water, and they don't have emergency generators, which brings me back to we're not prepared for this. So obviously lessons learned, and hopefully next winter they are prepared for it. But this is a freakish once in a 20, 30 year time span type of thing. But a lot of lessons learned in here. Number one is to have a gas powered generator available, especially if you have something like this coming. The other one is to always make sure you have 7, 8, 9, 10 cases of bottled water. Just cycle them out. Just make sure you have them on you at all times, because there was a rush on bottled water during COVID. Then there was another rush on bottled water during this. So, and to have enough food, have enough canned goods, have enough soups, have enough supplies to where you're not desperate if you're locked in your house for, 2 weeks, basically there. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of lessons learned, a lot of things to get to do for the next time. But anyway, well, I'm okay. We're okay. Everything came out. I believe it came out unscathed. And we're still dripping them faucets. Now they have water in there, and everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. Cross the fingers. I came out very, very fortunate because there were other cities that didn't have power for like 3 days. So, I mean, when you don't have power for 3 days, you're going to have some severe damage to that house when everything clears up. But again, this is a newer house. It's built for this. And hopefully everything goes well. But yeah, I'm okay. We're okay. We're going to get the streams going. We're going to have the videos coming. I'm going to work on the book some more. But we're going to be rocking and rolling here. So anyway, thanks to everybody for all your well wishes and whatnot. I greatly appreciate that. And we will see you next time.